You can learn something from anyone. Great day, beautiful people. Sammy Faraj here. I want to share a quick message with you guys. And before I get into that, I just want to say thank you for showing these videos love. I appreciate you if you consistently like these videos, if you consistently comment on these videos, and you consistently share these videos. It means a lot to me. That's the least you can do to show these videos love, right? You engaging on these posts, you liking, commenting, sharing, it helps this post be seen by more people because that's how social media ranks posts based on engagement. So when I ask you to like, comment, it just helps this video reach more people. And if you feel like this is going to help somebody, send it to someone, right? We've come across videos, I personally come across videos where I watch it and it just clicks for me. It gives me a realization. It benefits me, like, man, I needed to hear that. And I'm pretty sure you have felt the same too. So make sure you send it off to somebody. That way you can help impact someone's life in a positive way too. So remember, you can learn something from anyone, from a baby all the way up to a 99-year-old individual, right? Always be humble to ask people for advice. Always be humble to, just hear people out, right? You don't have to take their advice and implement it in your life, but you can always ask someone, hey, man, what do you think about this? Hey, what advice would you give me, right? I come across people from all different ages, and I always ask people, hey, what advice would you give someone my age? For example, this was probably a little over a month ago, maybe the end of March. I was talking to an older Vietnamese couple, right? The wife was probably like 78. The husband was in his 80s. They came and bought a car for me, right? As we got towards the end of the sale, they were waiting on their car to get finished up and things of that nature. I went ahead and asked the older lady, I said, hey, ma'am, what advice would you give someone my age, right? Someone who's, young in age, you being someone who has lived a very long, healthy life, what advice would you give me, right? I'm not going to go ahead and I'm not going to talk about the advice you gave me because, that's a whole nother story. But the point is, you can learn something from anyone. Someone who's older than you, who has the wisdom, who has went through experience, right? Ask. It's never wrong. And somebody who's younger than you, who has knowledge, who has experience, listen to that person, because at the end of the day, age does not matter, right? It's just a number that we have created that we go by, right? It's just a system. It's another system that we follow. But you can learn something from anyone. Like, I learned things from my little sister who's 9 years old, right? I can learn things from someone who's 2 years old, right? So the point here is you can learn something from anyone, and just always listen, right? Be a listener, right? They say use these in proportion, right? You have two ears, one mouth. Use it in in a balanced matter, right? A lot of times we want to talk, we want to share what we know, we want to blah 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 blah, but not listen, bro. You learn more when you listen, because you realize more, because you don't have to speak a lot of the times, all right? So I just wanted to share this message with you guys, just a reminder, because I personally listen more than I speak when it comes to reality. I speak on these videos, but most of the times I'm a very quiet person, and I'm a very observant person, and I like to listen. So remember, man, it doesn't matter what age you are, who you are, what background you come from, what social status you have. You can learn something from anyone, right? I learned from homeless people all the way to someone who's a multimillionaire. So it doesn't matter, how much money you have. It doesn't matter. You can learn something from anyone. I hope you found value in this video. If you did, show it some love. I appreciate you. Peace.